Welcome back to Henry's Garage, and in this episode we finished putting on the front suspension. Temporary, nothing's tightened up, it's just that I can get the car out of the garage and actually have space to work on things. And so that's what we do, and it's all sorted. So hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, that's it. Right, in this video we're going to try to put on the track rods, the spring, and oh, my flippy over there, and the sway bar. And I've had a look at the couple of videos and listened to people, and basically I think I have that on the wrong way around. I think it should be facing forwards, so we're going to take that out and put the other one in, and then the sway bar should be going down, so I need to swap that around, point it the other way. Okay, so we'll start by switching those over, then we'll see how I'm going to get in on the other side to get the oh my gosh, I don't know what's wrong with my head, I can't think of the words. Anyway, to get the suspension in on the other side, so we're going to have to do some manoeuvring of stuff to make that happen. We'll get the track rod in on the other side, and then we'll try to get the sway bar in, which we'll do by running a a ratchet thingy-me-bob rope around it and trying to squeeze it together to get it to fit. And although everyone told me to, because it's a false economy not to, we're not going to change the ball joints, simply because I haven't got them. No other reason really. Oh, and I don't have the tools to press it out and press a new one in and stuff like that. But these are meant to be an M12 is what I've been told, and my M12s don't seem to want to go on. Which is a bit concerning. I wonder if that's a thinner thread, and I still haven't found the bolts for it, so I don't know what I'm going to do about connecting those bits up actually. I'll have a look at what I've got available. I've been trying to work out how to get an M12 on here, and yeah, it looks to me like this is the right thread here. You can see it. Yeah, that looks like a perfect match to me, and that is actually a 1/2 inch NF20. Okay, don't know if that shows up. Can I get that in focus? There you go, 1/2 NF20. So I've been looking to see if I have any 1/2 inch bolts, and I don't. Nuts, I mean. And I don't. Oh, I remembered the word for this. Strut. There we go. So I can't find any 1/2 inch, so I don't quite know what I'm going to do. I'll probably have to order them, at which point I might as well order the castellated ones. I'm just worried that... So what I have tried, is I've taken an M12 and I've tried to rethread it, and well, you can see on this one possibly that all I'm actually doing is ripping up the old thread, so that doesn't work. So we're going to have to take a different approach. Okay, so we have the hub back on, just temporarily obviously. This is just so I can start moving the car about a bit. We've got the sway bar in on this side, and we've got the tie rod in. Now we're going to try squeezing that sway bar together and getting it through the relevant slots. What I'm not sure about is because I haven't got the 1/2 inch bolts for this to hold it up in place like that. Let's try to get it on camera. So because I haven't got the 1/2 inch bolts to sort that bit out there, it's hard to hold it in place, and so I might not be able to do this, but we'll get out something to ratchet it all together and see how we get on. Okay, I haven't got the rubbers on this end yet, but I thought I'd just show you how I've done it. Okay, so I've got a couple of clamps on either end just to hold the rope in place, and then I pulled it until I got them in, and it's clearly going to pop out of that side any second, but we're going to get the rubbers on here and see if we can do it up. Right, and I've got that now bolted onto the sway bar onto the tie rod, but it's come out here. It's now too narrow, so I'm going to loosen this off slowly and see if we can get it in. Actually, I didn't need to loosen it off at all. I could just move in the strut, get it all together. So we're now going to sort out where these bits go along here and get the sway bar onto the top here. I think these bolts or those bolts need switching, I'm not sure which ones. And then we'll what should we do after that? Then I think we're going to have to stop until I've got something for these to stum together. Right, I'm struggling to get these bushings into here, so what I thought I'd try was to just bolt them together here so I could squeeze it in. What I've gone and done is this, the thread stops around here, and I've gone and over tightened it, and now I can't get it off. It just spins, so we'll have to play around with that, get that off, and then work out how we're going to get these all together. And once we've got them together, we'll come back and have another look. So in here, this bolt at the top there is meant to come through here, and I just can't quite get it lined up, and I don't know why. So the other bolt is through, and I got a little nut on it, but this one, it's like it's off by, I don't know, half the bolt width. Okay, so it's, if you look at that bolt width, it's off by half of that in here. And I can't shift this. This is loose, okay? I can't seem to shift this back, so I can't shift it that way for some reason. Well, I'm not keep the other one in, so I don't know if I've maybe put the sway bar on upside down, and maybe that would make a difference, or I just don't have it tight enough, or what. I just don't know. So and I don't think just getting it, all the way up, because I've got it fairly close, I don't think that's particularly getting the bolts closer to going through. So I think I'm going to walk away, come back another day, and I'm also going to order some castellated nuts for the ends here, so that we can get those sorted as well. Right, and I've got that now bolted onto you know, the sway bar onto the tie rod. So, but it's come out here. It's now too narrow, so I'm going to loosen this off slowly and see if we can get it in. Right, it's the next day. I've decided I've got the sway bar on the wrong way round, which is why I can't get the other bits on, the bushes all connected up. So we're going to remove it and put it back on and have another look. You know, once you've worked out how to use the strap, it's really very easy to get this on. So we're now going to try taking it up top and see if we can get it sorted there. So we can see it's not got the ball joint going in there, connecting up top, and then really pulling away. So it's clearly the wrong way round now. It must have been right before. So I don't know if I've got the track rods on the wrong side or what. I'm going back inside to have a look at what I can find and see if I can work it out, because there's only so many ways this can go, and I think I've tried them all so far. Okay, so we've got it all in. It's not torqued up, it's just in. As you can see, it comes in there. Got it fixed at this side, got it fixed at that side, and in there. Now, there's a few places the paint has been scratched, so I'm going to touch that up. I've also got to loosen these off, and hopefully I'll be able to push these in, because on both sides they're out of there. So I need to get those in to hold it in place. And then we're going to do a bit of touch up on paint. And I have ordered castle nuts for the ball joints. So they should be coming first class post, so hopefully we'll be here in a couple of days. So we're going to work through just these bits and getting it painted so it's ready for the castle nuts. And I've already put that hub on, but we'll get on the castle nuts, we'll get the hubs on. I know they're coming off again. We'll get the tyres on, and we're going to just pull it out onto the driveway and cover it so that I have this space in here in the garage to work on things. And that includes things like, see that white down there? Well, that's 5 litres of, or might have been 10, of white matte paint that fell off a shelf, smashed open, and has dried there because I couldn't get at it. So we're going to have to get in here and clean out of it. But we'll start by trying to get these fixed and the painting. Just a quick shot so you can see that I've just touched it up so that it's all covered nicely again. And from the inside. So, good. That's there. I know I need to get the last bits in, but we're coming along finally again, so hopefully we'll get that done as soon as the castellated nuts arrive, and then I'll be able to tidy up a bit. The castle nuts have arrived, so the wheels are back on at the front. I haven't got any kind of steering in there to get the wheels to go in the same direction, and I'm just trying to debate whether or not I need to put that on or not. But I certainly don't want to be pushing it out when it's raining and then covering it. I want it dry when it goes out, so we're going to have to hold off for a little bit until this goes. But I think we'll get it down off the dollies and onto the ground so that it is ready to go when I can do it. I've also, just to keep things out of the way, we will be storing things inside the car like this, just to give me some space. Right, we're going to try pulling that car out now and putting it on the drive. Okay, I think we're going to leave it at an angle. Because although I can lift up the front end, I can't do the back end by myself. Which would be nice to straighten it out a bit, but we'll go with it as it is for now. So, I'll deal with it later, but ideally I want something from the back to here, so that it doesn't, and from here down to cover the windscreen, so that actually the water doesn't pile up. But we'll deal with that later. Right now we'll strap this in and then try to start cleaning up in here, so that I actually have room to work. Right, we're going to stop this episode here. And we're going to tidy up this garage and get everything away. Look at all this stuff. And then I need to do a brake service on my son's BMW, so we're going to do that. And then I need to decide if I'm going to do some work on this car, the Stag, which has been sat there for 2 months because I can't change gear. And I haven't had any room to do it. Now, I have talked to a garage about doing it, and they're just it's just a local garage. They're not an expert in old cars, but the only place around here that is has, I've seen, a bad rep is what I'd say. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to try to drop out that transmission, gearbox and engine, and fix it myself, and I'm a bit worried about it, to be honest, so I haven't decided. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear up, we're going to do the BMW for my son, and we're going to think about doing this. And what we might actually do, we've still got an oil leak on the clutch for the MG, so we might get that sorted, and the MG needs tuning, it's running really badly, so we might do a bit of that as well before we come back to the 7. I'm just not quite sure on what I'm going to do next. But what I am sure on is I am going to try to get out here a bit more than I have been. So that's it. I hope you all had a great Christmas and enjoy your New Year. And if you're celebrating something other than that, I hope you're celebrating that and enjoying that as well. Alright, bye.